Hello, Survivalists. My name is Todd Angeli. I'm the founder of beasurvivalist.com. The purpose of this video is a basic introduction of myself. Again, my name is Todd, and I'm in my 50s, and I live in the Lakes region of New Hampshire. And it's just starting to get chilly here. So I just, over a year ago, had a house where I started prepping when COVID hit us. And I thought it necessary to start prepping because of what was happening around us with the riots and everything else. So I had a great house on the side of a mountain with a stream running through my property. And things have changed because of divorce. And I know a lot of you, if not some of you, can relate to that situation. And so I had to sell my home, and now I'm a city dweller and a city prepper. So the degree of prepping has changed in some aspects. I'm not growing a garden. I don't have a stream. So I would like to get other people's perspectives and comments, and please do comment on my posts and what you're experiencing and what you're going through. On more of a personal note, I lost my house because of divorce, and I was dealing with a woman with a personality disorder for 11 years. I helped her raise her two kids, whom I still love, but none of them will talk to me because of the personality disorder, which is covert narcissism, to be specific. Didn't know what I was going through. I just thought I was dealing with things like, PMS and women issues, but it's only after the ordeal of coming out of it, realizing from different videos and books that I've read or reviewed, to realize it was narcissism. So that's a personal note. So, I mean, honestly, if you can relate to anything that I'm discussing here, I'm pretty transparent. Leave comments, send me a message in relation to, whatever, prepping, narcissism, whatever. I like to be a friend, and I like friends, so we all need them. Now, anyone that knows me knows that I'm a giver, I'm generous, and I like helping other people. And that's why I am in this business of surviving. Not only to survive for myself and say me, myself, and I, no one else. It's to help other people. And I think collectively, as a group, if you're a family, which is not my situation, you're stronger. If you're in a group, if you have friends, you're stronger. One person can lift the other one up if they should fall. So this is, I guess, more personal information about myself. So that's why I'm in this business, is to help other people. And it is a business. This is what I do for a living now. Did something completely different before this, but this is me now. And I'd like to help as many people on this journey as possible. So I appreciate if you follow me, click the like button, and subscribe. Ultimately, what I'm doing in this business through beasurvivalist.com is creating an avenue for survival tips, survival products that relate to what's going on today. And you may know this already, but we have domestic threats amongst us, according to the authorities. And with World War III being at our doorstep, maybe, This could be a reality. I share information with people that I know in person, and they're scoffers, and they're very skeptical, and they're thinking, no, it's not going to happen. No. And I think it's because they're comfortable, and we've been comfortable as a country. And, war has always been abroad. It hasn't been on our doorstep. But with everything considered, the financial market, banks are on the brink of collapse. That doesn't happen overnight. That takes time, but they're all communicating in the ways they do that it's just around the corner for them. So recession is coming, and all of our enemies are talking to each other, and we're not included. So we have our enemies talking to each other. We're soon to be in a recession, if not already. We're all struggling financially, and what better time to take down your enemy when they're weak? So I think that's how our enemies are viewing us. We'll wait until they're at their weakest, and then come in. That's my opinion. I'm not an alarmist, and but I think I'm a realist, and I like to look at the facts and look at the truth of any situation, regardless of what it is, relationships or politics or what's going on around us. And on that note, I'd like to say that I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. If anything, I would say is I'm an independent. So just to be transparent, so you know where I stand on those issues. I'm a seeker of truth. Before Trump was in office, initially, I thought he was arrogant and kind of somewhat of a loudmouth. And once I came to know him a little bit better in my research, I realized this is probably the best guy for the job. He's a businessman, and this country should be run differently. And if it's run like a business, we'll probably be less in debt. And because he is somewhat of a loudmouth, he says what he thinks and doesn't take crud from anybody. I did see him speak in person one time many years ago in California at a real estate convention, and something I'll never forget he said, I didn't agree with it at the time, but he said, if anyone ever screws you, screw them back. And remembering that little memory told me that this is a guy that doesn't take crud. And so having that memory, when it came time to vote, I thought that this is what we need, so, and I expressed all of that to say, I didn't vote for him because I was a Republican. I voted for him because I thought he was right for the job. And I think that's honestly how we should all weigh things out, with the truth, with the facts, and with knowledge, and not what we're coerced or convinced to think. So that's a little bit about myself, and I thank you for spending this time with me, and I look forward to chatting with you in the future. Like I said, feel free to leave a comment. I'll put a link to the website in the comments below, and let's ride this out together as friends. Be a survivalist. Thanks again.